Greetings, Lucky Legends. Welcome to the dojo. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Dad TV. I'm your host of this video, and it's time for our our playoffs week 2 semifinals battle against Verd. Like I said in the team builder yesterday, this is our third Verd battle. And we're just going to get right on into it. I explained everything in the prep video yesterday. I'm going to silence my computer because I don't need volume. I was there when it happened. But he is going to open up with his Alamomola as I open up with my Crocodile. Now, good news, bad news. Good news, we get up our rocks. Bad news, we're at a very big type disadvantage. And stat distribution disadvantage because he is extremely physically bulky because he is an Alamomola. But we get off our rocks as he actually goes for the knockoff, probably predicting our switch. However, not going to do that. I need my rocks up. Here we go for the knockoff, and actually knock off an Assault Vest, which, as you will see later in the game, comes very much in handy. But I actually decided to switch out here. I don't want to keep my Crocodile in for too long. And I go out into my Gourgeist as he actually makes a very nice prediction and goes for the knockoff. Now, bad part, without our Yachi Berry... Oh, excuse me. Without our Yachi Berry, we cannot tank an Ice Beam from the Kyurem. However, I feel pretty safe here going for, I believe, a Leech Seed. Or do I just Synthesis up? What do I do here? Yeah, I go for the Leech Seed. It's nice having that against this thing because, you know, I know that it can deal a lot of damage to us with the Flare Blitz. However, I also know that I can send in Malice, get an attack drop on this thing, and I won't be able to do too much to Malice because Malice is, you know, relatively invested. However, he goes for the Flare Blitz. He's at -1. He takes us out. That lets me know that he is very heavily invested into attack, not as much invested into speed. So right here I switch out into my Manectric and double into my Gourgeist. Now, I figured he would switch. He knows he's going to be at -1. He's got to switch. After the Intimidate from Mega Manectric, he'll be at -2. We frisk, we find out he's Flame Plate, so that gives me a little more information, and he does switch. And the reason I went into my Gourgeist is because in response to my Manectric, I figured he would go out into probably his Mew or his Jolteon. Jolteon is a pretty good counter to Manectric because it's immune to all electric type attacks. So I figured a good mon to be in against those would be my Gourgeist, because I can Will-O-Wisp and or Leech Seed all of those Pokemon. However, he goes out into this thing. I'm not really sure why. But with this thing in, I cannot stay in because, you know, without our Yachi Berry, we do go down to the Ice Beam if he is invested. So, I actually decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp because, alright, here's my thought process. Hold on. This is really cool, but here's my thought process. Now, I knew that I couldn't stay in. However, there was nothing on my team that I could really switch into Kyurem. I was debating between going for either Protect, Will-O-Wisp, or Leech Seed. I ended up deciding to go for Will-O-Wisp because on the off chance we lived an Ice Beam, like let's say he's completely uninvested, and we lived the Ice Beam, we could burn that thing, it would wear it down, it would be a great time. However, he switches out into this, blah blah blah, he goes for Flame Charge, which does a hell of a lot. He's back at neutral now, not at -1. As we go for the Synthesis. Now, I went for the Synthesis because I thought we would take an attack much better than we did. But he goes for the second Flame Charge, and at this point I'm like, whatever, I'm going to get up my Leech Seed, I'm going to start wearing him down. He is now at +2 speed. He will outspeed everything on our team. However, he has been seeded, and now I can go for a Protect, reveal the Protect, start wearing him down a little bit, gain a little bit of HP ourselves. We do gain 23 from each Leech Seed. As he goes for the next Flame Charge, we gain more HP back from the Leech Seed, and now he is in range from quite literally any attack. Now, at this point, I should have gone out, well, meaning after he takes me out with the Flame Charge, I should have gone out to my Sylveon and clicked Quick Attack. I should have done that. However, I wanted to try and gain some more offensive momentum, because having Sylveon in is not necessarily a good thing. So I decided I will Mega Evolve, I will get the Intimidate off. There's only a 12.5% chance that he one-shots us. If he is Adamant, Reckless... Actually, it would be worse if he was in Blaze. But if he is Adamant, Flame Plate at -1, there's only a 12.5% chance that he one-shots us if he is Reckless. If he is Blaze, there's a higher chance of it. I don't know exactly what that is because I calculated under Reckless. But, like I said, 12.5% chance. I'm assuming he's Reckless, not Blaze, because, you know, Reckless is a better ability because you can go for, you know, Wild Charge, Head Smash, stuff like that. We get off the Intimidate. He's at -1. He goes for the Flare Blitz, and as you will see, unfortunately, he does get the roll, and he does take us out, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. However, he dies to Recoil. So now is kind of our chance to start gaining some momentum. So I went out into my Sylveon here. You're probably thinking, why? Well, the only things that he had left are things that, in my opinion, I could probably get up a substitute against, including this Ferrothorn. My thought process was, meaning being up against this Ferrothorn, my thought process was he would go for Spikes, Thunder Wave, Leech Seed. Basically, I don't think he would go for Gyro Ball because he does have to fear the Hidden Power Fire. Hidden Power Fire will absolutely demolish this thing if I am Choice Specs. So he kind of can't just leave this in. So I go for the substitute right here as he withdraws, and he makes a bit of a misplay, in my opinion, by going out into this here Alomomola, because Alomomola cannot really touch us. It just can't. It doesn't have the offensive presence to touch us with the investments that we have. So I set up a Calm Mind as he will be going for a Waterfall. And like I said, with the investment that we have, Waterfall is not going to be able to break our sub. So we're actually in a really good spot right now. I had two options following this. I could either Baton Pass first into my Jirachi so that he would have the substitute and one Calm Mind, or I can Calm Mind again and Baton Pass the following turn. I know Waterfall is going to break our sub this turn. So I'm kind of debating as to what my strategy here should be. He goes for the Waterfall again to take us, well, rather to take out our substitute. But at this point, I am at +2/+2. I am almost at full HP. I know that he cannot break our sub with a single attack, so I go for another one here as he brings out the Kyurem. Now, he is not in range of Quick Attack. He needs to come in on Stealth Rocks one more time. One more time, and he's in range of Quick Attack. But I substitute here, and immediately I'm going for a Baton Pass. If he misplays and goes for Earth Power, he will not break our sub. However, he does go for the Iron Head and makes a smart play. And our sub fades. However, we can Baton Pass into our Jirachi right here. And good news, bad news. Good news is he has to switch out. If he's Scarfed, he can't touch us. and if he's not scarfed, we're faster. So he switches out into his Alomomola as we go for the Flash Cannon. I didn't know whether or not he was going to switch. Flash Cannon was my safest play if I wanted to take him out. So I go for the Flash Cannon. It will do a hell of a lot. And I know for a fact Psychic will take this thing out. Now, at this point, we have only revealed Flash Cannon and Psychic. So, again, we're in a pretty decent spot. He goes out into Shockmaster the Jolteon. I'm not sure why. If he had Thunder Wave, I would have understood this much more. However, he goes for the Thunderbolt, trying to get damage off on us. No para, no crit. We are just fine. We go for the Psychic. It will absolutely demolish this Jolteon. As he now has, I believe, 3 Pokemon remaining. He brings in CM Punk the Mew. Now, here's the thing about Mew. It can be run physically offensive or specially offensive, blah, blah, blah. You can run it however you want. I know that we can't one-hit KO this thing. I also know that based on the build of his team, it would make a lot more sense if Mew was specially offensive than physically offensive. Because he already had Ferrothorn, which is physically offensive, the Kyurem, which is better suited for physical offense. Its really only good specially offensive move is Ice Beam, Earth Power, maybe a potential Hidden Power. But, you know, with 170 base attack, it's much more better suited for that. He already showed that his Alomomola was physically offensive. And then, of course, he had the Jolteon and one other Pokemon whose name is escaping me at the moment. But based on the build of his team, a physically offensive Mew just doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit the build. It also doesn't work very well against my team because Jirachi will beat Mew 1v1 if the Mew is physically offensive, because Mew doesn't have the same offensive move pool as specially offensive move pool. It's not going to work out better. So I go for the Moonblast here because I want to drop this thing's special attack. As it is revealed that he is special, he goes for the Earth Power. It does a lot. No crits though, so we're fine. We go for the Moonblast here. It has a 60% chance to drop his special attack, which would essentially make us at +3 special defense. He goes for the next Earth Power. Again, eat that up. We have 38 HP left, but we go for the next Moonblast to take him out. Now, at this point, I feel safe assuming that he is not Scarfed Kyurem. Because if he was Scarfed Kyurem, I feel like he would have brought that out before he would have brought out the Mew or something like that. He would have tried to wear us down earlier. He wouldn't have saved that for last, because if he goes for Earth Power, that means Sylveon beats him 1v1. If he goes... Well, also Crobat beats him 1v1. I haven't even brought in Crobat yet. If he goes for Iron Head, Jirachi beats it 1v1. If he goes for Outrage, Sylveon beats it 1v1. Basically, no matter what, if he was Scarf Kyurem, he, in my opinion, would have been pivoting with it. Or at least just trying, or maybe trying to get the kill with it. I don't think he would have saved it this long. So I feel pretty comfortable that it's not Scarf Kyurem. Because if it is, it wouldn't be a good last Mon. So he goes out into the Ferrothorn, and it is right here that I do reveal the Hidden Power Fire. I have not yet revealed it. I do reveal that I am a 4 attacks Jirachi, basically suited to sweep his team at +2. Or +3 would have been better, +4 would have been perfect. But he brings in the Kyurem, and at this point, even if he is Choice Scarfed and it kills us with the Earth Power, I don't know if he would. He probably would. We're pretty low. Even if that is the case, or let's say he goes for Ice Beam, freezes us, and then Ice Beams and we die the next turn. Okay, I don't care that this person is on Skype. I don't care. Let's say that's what happens. We still have Quick Attack Sylveon in the back that is guaranteed to knock him out at this point. It does 25% minimum. However, it is revealed that he is not Scarfed. We go for the Flash Cannon. It takes out the Kyurem, and that is good game to Verd. a very, like, on a hairpin trigger victory. Like, that was our only shot, and we managed to pull it off. But with that, the Dallas Metrics will be going to the PMC Finals, the championship for Season 1. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are hyped as well. That's going to be it, though. I'm going to get about. Best luck out there. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.